Good morning. We're at the plot today. Please excuse the very, very, very clickbaity title, but I have been keeping a secret. So, about a month ago, I received an email from the council regarding an awards ceremony that apparently they hold every year. And my allotment plot has been nominated for an award. So we attended. This was last night. The award ceremony was last night. So we looked all pretty, hence I still have nice hair today. And off we went to the award ceremony. And we have an award for Best Newcomers on our site. So we went up and collected this last night and we shook hands with the mayor and saw everybody else get all their wonderful awards. It was actually a really lovely ceremony, and it wasn't just for allotment people. There were various allotment awards, and also a lot of awards for things like Town Hero and stuff like that. So it was actually a really, really lovely evening, and hearing about all the good and wonderful things that people have done locally in our town. So a wonderful evening had by all, and a lovely trophy for me to put up somewhere. I feel like I need to keep it in the shed. I'll find it at home. However, for the rest of today on the plot, we will be planting out asparagus crowns. I have a bed here on plot 1 that I'm going to put the asparagus in, and I already have the asparagus bed over on plot 2 that was left there by the previous tenants. I'm going to put the majority in on plot 1 and some over on plot 2. But I'm going to have to be very careful because I'm not sure where the previous tenants dug some of the asparagus crowns out from. So we'll do plot 1 first, we'll move on to plot 2, and I also bought some lavender at the garden centre, so I'm going to plant that as well over in the tree area on plot 2, assuming it doesn't start hammering down with rain, and we are due some strong winds again. So we'll see where we get to, but it has to go in the ground, the asparagus, because they were delivered like 2 days ago. So let me get set up for that, and I will take you along for the journey. This is not a how-to video. I've never planted asparagus in my life. Please bear that in mind. So the asparagus crowns, I got these from, I think it was Thompson and Morgan. We have a couple of different varieties, 3 in fact. Backlin, Raffaello, I assume these are the varieties anyway. And something that doesn't have anything on it. These are the scariest looking things I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to soak them just while I'm getting the bed prepared. They do have little sprouties on them already now. So I'm just going to soak them in a tub of water. For this bed, first of all, what I'm going to do is just quickly weed out any bits and pieces, and then I'm going to dig a big long trench. Bloody bindweed. Right, that's had a quick weed over, and then the next job I'm going to dig a trench straight down the middle of this bed. I don't really have anywhere to kind of put the mud, so I'm going to have to put it in one of the tubs and then put it back in once I've got the crowns in. had a little excursion. I meant to go to B&M before I got here, and I forgot, which means I didn't have any farmyard manure. So I have got that now. Going to put a little layer of that in there and then kind of ridge it over, and then put the asparagus kind of over the ridge. All while I hope it doesn't start to rain, because it's not looking very promising. Let's get on with that. I think I'm going to need gloves or a spade for this job. So I've kind of mixed them up in there, so I don't know which variety is which, so I've got kind of a selection that will come all the way across the bed then. It's like 11, and I think that leaves me 4 left that I can then go and put in on plot 2. So let's get these laid out and covered back over. I have the tiniest bit of germination on the carrots. I've just had a little wander around over on plot 2, so here is my one massive asparagus that I will be probably harvesting today, and his 2 little friends that are just coming up there in front of him. And then the other huge one that I had, someone's bashed his head off. But he does have a friend coming up there. And then I have planted these little mounds, or where I've planted the other ones. I will put some little labels on those just so I know that those are fresh ones. And then over here, we have some onions finally starting to come up. And I don't even know if you'll be able to see them because they are so small. Can you see those? That's carrots. There's some more there. Can't see any in this bed yet, but then also have in the parsnip bed parsnip germination. So those are finally starting to come up too. I'm not going to lie, I was a tad worried. We are due some rain very shortly. In fact, we just had a little shower just then. So I'm going to do a bit of watering, although not major watering, because I can pop back up tomorrow. I'm going to go back over to plot 1 and I'm going to have a check round in the greenhouse and see what we've got going on in there, and that will be me done for today. I am lying. I actually want to pot up some calendula really quickly, just to get them going. There's a big spider web on there. I could just go out on the floor. And then I'm going to plant a couple of nasturtium out in the actual beds, which I kind of thought I had done. I am just going to put a load of these in here, to be honest. And then I will just prick them out when they come up. Quite nice though. Pink surprise. I'm hoping that they are more pink than orange. I'll give them a water before I put them in the greenhouse. And then let's go and pop some nasturtium. We'll just direct sow those straight in the beds. Can we do that? So directly. So directly, so directly. So I've got a couple of types of nasturtium, one of which I have just dropped. Oh no, about 19 of which I've just dropped. Oh, I'm continuing to drop them. Oh, it's a nightmare. Hang on. We have like a yellowy pinky one. This is Tip Top Pink Blush. Some yellowy ones, Milkmaid, and some actual pink ones. Striking purple flowers, the Purple Emperor. So I'm going to go and pop those ones out in the beds. Let's take this one into the greenhouse so that doesn't get forgotten, and then we'll put some nasturtium straight into the beds too. The radishes appear to be having the worst time of their life. Only I could kill radishes. What is going on there? We don't have anything else much going on. Oh my God, we do. We have these radishes going absolutely crazy. These are the bright lights. So we will take that lid off now. What else have we got in here? I only sowed those a few days ago. Oh, and these ones too. That's the French breakfast threes, so they are starting to germinate. They can go in here too, with the lid off now. I don't think we've got anything else germinating just yet. I can't remember what else we planted. More radishes. And again, these ones just haven't done their thing. What are they at? Oh, they are coming through. There's a few coming through. Beetroots, lettuces, nothing. More lettuce up there, nothing. I'm going to have, say, a general water around in here of what needs a water. I'm going to snip out the cosmos because they are trying to flower still. And then I will be heading home. Those sweet peas need to go out. Sweet peas is on today's list. I didn't get done, but I will tick off planting out the asparagus. Sweet peas will have to be possibly one afternoon in the week. It has been about 20 seconds. And all of a sudden now it's gale force winds and rain. Oh my lord! You definitely don't need to water anything outside. Also, don't think I'm going to be out there harvesting the spring onions either. My God, how does it get so bad so quick? Right, let's water these calendula. As if by magic, it is sunshine again. Either way, I am now going to go and get the spring onions very quickly before it rains again and harvest some lettuce and then be back to say goodbye. Can I also just show you these? Look at the size of them. That one's a whopper. Right, that is me done for the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.